In this short video, we're going to talk about making select case decision structures in Visual Basic. Select case is another way to make a decision statement. It works very similar to an else-if ladder where you have multiple conditions or Boolean expressions that you're evaluating. With a select case in Visual Basic, what happens is you start out with the keyword select case, and then you'll have a variable or something that will evaluate as an expression. Then you say case value. This value must evaluate to the same data type as the expression. After that case value, you would have whatever statements. So, for example, if I had select case int score, I may have case 0, 10. And if either int score was either 0 or 10, then I would want those statements to evaluate. You can have as many case statements as you want, and at the end you have an optional case else statement. Just like with the if statements, you have an optional else at the end. Select case ends with an end select, so make sure that you line everything up properly so that you do not end up with an open statement. Now, that expression. The expression has to evaluate to a built-in data type, such as a Boolean, integer, a double, a string, a character, and any other built-in data types. Again, you can have multiple case clauses. The case else is optional. Now, the value type, again, must match whatever that expression type is. It can be a single value, such as case 2. It can be a list separated by commas, such as we had case 0, 10. It could also be a range, such as if I had case 0 to 10, and you have to have that keyword 2. You can also use less than, greater than, less than equal to, greater than equal to, any of the relational operators, but you're going to add is with the case. So it'll be case is less than or case is greater than, and then whatever the value would be. So let's take a look at an example. For select case int grades, if I have case 100, I have one discrete value that I want it to check. If int grades is equal to 100, notice they're both integers, then I want string grade to equal A+. The next ones are ranges, so I have case 90 to 99. Case 80 to 89, 70 to 79, and 60 to 69. So those are all ranges. If the value falls between any of those ranges, the appropriate string will be created. Then at the very end, I have a case is less than 60. So if it's less than 60, then string grade will be set to F. Now I have an else in this case, and I would just say messagebox.show, and then there's just please input a valid number. So if none of the cases are true with the case else, I'm going to put in an else for if something is false. And then I have the end select. Now, when do you want to use the if then, and when do you want to use select case? Select case is excellent when you have multiple options where you would normally have used an else if ladder, and you are only checking one Boolean expression. So you have one expression and one value that you need to check, nothing compound. Another way to use it is you can also look if a radio button is checked by saying select case true, and then you can go through and say if this radio button is checked, so case radio button dot checked, and then whatever statements, case radio button 2 dot checked, and so on and so forth. So this is one way to write an if statement again, and we could rewrite this to say select case number and then case 15, case is less than 15, and case is greater than 15. So there are multiple ways that you can make decision structures within Visual Basic. Next, we'll talk about compound Boolean expressions.